There we go. Important notice. Oh no. What is this? If you buy, download, use, access, or play the game and or access or use online features together use, you represent and warrant that you are aware of the applicable age rating for the game, you are old enough to use the game, and you have read, understood, and agreed and bound by the terms of this End User License Agreement, or ULA, in full. The terms of the ULA, which can be found anytime at this site, and that site, include the privacy policy, which is incorporated herein by reference. By accepting the ULA, you are also agreeing to be bound by the terms and conditions of the store you have purchased from. Yeah. Oh, it's a scroll to... Get the scroll down. We're speed reading. I'm totally speed reading this. Yep, see it all. Gotcha. All right, good. Let's say yes. Brittany, you don't... Well, you don't know, but your cats love them. Ah, yes. I hope you're not eating the snacks, Brittany. Vader, nobody reads it ever. Vader, I'm pretty positive at this point in my life, I've probably signed my soul over to every major corporation ever. Alright, let's go into options, because normally I do this before stream, but since we're doing it live... Text English, spoken English, I like that, that works, those are my languages. Gameplay, we'll leave the sensitivities alone, we'll leave the vibration... Actually, I'll turn vibration off, because it doesn't need to be on. Leave the axis alone. Key bindings. Let's see, jump, interact, sprint, zoom, flashlight, pause menu. Aim. Are you gonna gun this time? Crouch. No, we do not do control for crouch. How do I map this? There we go, thumb button. Context-dependent action. Control, AC, rotate, display objective, read, tab, rover handbrake. Ooh, there's driving. Walking, retarget. I don't know what that is. We'll leave that for now. Skip cinematics, Master Tools tab. Okay, I think that's all I need to redo then. Brittany, you never know. Vader, go to German. Vader, we have a crouch. We do. Brittany, have you done mouse sensitivity? Most games have it so high, like WTF. I usually don't have to change my mouse sensitivity. Thankfully. Display settings. Borderless. I like that. Wait, you're not borderless. You're lying to me. Windowed. Borderless. Can I change? No, it's locked. Fine. Tau? No, I want DLSS. Is better. DLSS, let's go balanced. VSync on, NVIDIA Reflex. I don't know what that is, but we'll leave it on for now. Brady, wait, is this the new game? Yes, Brady. We're gonna go up to DX12, because that's beta. Leave the FOV, camera shake can be there, brightness probably is fine. Vader, use 12. Yes. This looks like the other one. Well, I mean, we're on the red planet instead of the moon. Vader, it's the second part. Keep up, dude. Lol. Yeah, Brady, you knew that. Okay, maybe you didn't know that. I don't know. Okay, graphics. Custom. High, medium, epic. High. Oh, hi. Frame rate limit. Well, it's set to 0. Does that mean there's no limit? Yes, I'm gonna go with that means there's no limit. Why does it say 25 now? Damn you. Alright, motion blur. Not a huge fan of motion blur, so let's turn that down. Grooms. What's grooms? High-end hair rendering per strand. Let's see if I melt my graphics card by turning that on. That'll be fun. Okay, I think I'll leave texture quality, post-processing quality, view distance, shadow quality. We'll see how it handles it. Brittany, ooh, per strand. Heckin' fancy. You know it. Alright, and then audio. Let's turn down some... I do have headphones on. Master volume can You know what? I'd like to move the master volume down 5. Music, let's crank that way down to, say, 30? No, it's at 30. Voice can stay at 100. Sound effects get down. Ambient goes down. Cinematic master can go there. Music can come down to, say, 50. Dialogue can stay there. Sound effects can go down 1. Accessibility. Toggle sprint is on. Sure. Toggle climbing axe. Toggle. Instead of holding down the buttons to climb, you have to click and toggle to toggle whether the climbing axis should be in or out of the wall. No, let's not do that. Start climbing with a button. Instead of having to click 2 buttons to start climbing, you only have to click 1. I like that better. And let's not always do that. Subtitles are on. Character names and subtitles should be on. Color per character and subtitles. I like color per character. Vader, use climbing with 1 button, trust me. What, this one? Or this one? No, you mean this one. Okay. Yes. 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 Stream delay. Yes. 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 Bang. And we don't need to roll the credits just yet. Alright. Let's start this thing, shall we? Vader, start climbing. Start climbing. The one I changed. Okay, yes. Hydrate. Alright, new game. Starting a new game will delete all your save progress. Are you sure you want to start a new game? What save progress? I've never played before. No, I don't want to. We'll just sit on the menu for the rest of the stream. Okay, we will. Yes. Home is... ... The sun, I think. Vader, you earned that one. Thanks, Vader. Thanks for the bits. Oh, it's Mars. It's like a time lapse of Mars. Oh, it's Earth. It's a time lapse of Earth. I'm keeping up.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap
for mankind. Vader just earned a 1K bits badge. There you go, Vader. Making progress. Kathy?
Beep, beep.
Brittany Earth.
Beep.
Moonbear 1, this is ground control. Mission is a go. Copy. Earth to Kathy. Hello, Earth to Kathy. Hello, little explorer.
Hey.
Right. Now, I finally managed to get you a new one.
Yay!
But before I give it to you, you have to promise to take better care of him.
Okay.
Better than the ones that you destroyed before.
I promise.
A moon bear for my moon bear.
Moon bear.
I'm almost ready, Kathy. Give me 5 minutes to get into my wetsuit.
Don't overdo it, honey. School and work never stops. Just pace yourself.
No, I know. I just lost track of time. Plus, the subject matter fascinating.
Father like daughter, I guess. Promise?
Brittany used to have glow-in-the-dark
Yes.
stars in your dining room ceiling in your old house. Nice. Are you not allowed to put them up on the new house? Brady, your mom said no to glowy dark roof. Aw. Yes, Vader. That is the stabber before he became the stabber. Brady, you should do that in your new place. Yeah, Brady, do it. It's your place. Who's gonna care? Oh, look, her light cover is Mars. little dome over her light fixture. Ready, well, renting. Oh, gotcha. Alright, so we got Star Maker. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's the little launch site. Oh, isn't that cute? We've got Moonman Bundle, Volume 1. Moonman Far Crossing and Moonman First Contact. Oh, here. With the fate of the world at stake, a brave astronaut travels to the moon. His mission? Investigate the lunar colony's mysterious radio silence. On an abandoned space station, he finds clues that an old friend may still be alive on the lunar surface. Will the astronaut make it off the derelict space station and onto the moon? About the authors. Stationed together at Curtis Moon Lab Hub, author Conrad van Schadschik. I butchered that. I apologize. And artist Amira Torkar conceived Moonman's suspenseful thriller using their surroundings as direct inspiration. Brittany, you could probably put them up in your room, but when you had your own place, it was the dining room. You had glow-in-the-dark planet stickers on the walls. They kind of peeled the paint off, though. Yeah, that does tend to happen. I forgot to turn off the annoying badoop sound, didn't I? Oh, well. Moon Bear! His way back home. Oh, Moon Bear? It's Moon Matt. What is this? Oh, helmet. Okay. Brittany, it's good sound, though. Alright, Brittany. I won't be in a hurry to turn it off then. Oh, look, it's a little, like, remote-controlled toy version of the ASC. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That's cool. Also, I have... Is it on my glasses? Okay, I don't see errant hair on my glasses. Okay, maybe that took care of it. Star Bears! Da, 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 da. Luke Bearstalker must confront his father, the evil Darth Bear Lord, and save the princess Bear Leia, with help from his bear companions. Brittany, give me this child's space room. Right? It's amazing. Oh, look, there's even a planet on the wall. There's a one over there. More planets. Man, this room's pretty awesome. Oh, look, it's her on the moon with her space bear. I love it. Where are we? Random unidentified place in the middle of who knows where. We have a barn and a silo. That's cool. Oh, hey, here, let me get against the window and then smack the camera into her head. Look at that. Look at those hairs. Look at how they're individually rendered. Or whatever. See her scalp. It's amazing. Alright. Oh, is this Dad's office? Let's go poke around Dad's office. Oh, maybe it's not Dad's office. Siblings' room, maybe? Tab Eddie, Claire Johanson. Hicktow High School? Deadline coming up. Finish your document. The trolley problem explained today for early submission. Oh, she's a teacher. Okay. Brittany, no lice. Lovely. That is good, right? Oh, it's the mom. Wait, does the mom sleep in here by herself? Future of fusion energy. A complete collection of all nuclear fusion experiments performed in the first 2 decades of the 21st century. This must-read for aspiring nuclear physicists attempts to solve the enigma of fusion reactor. Answering how far away we might be from the fusion age, if not answering why we are forever kept from achieving this scientific wonder. It's a little too advanced for young Kathy. Ooh. I bet this is concept art. I totally bet that this is... Whoa, hi. Concept art. That's awesome. Can't go in there. Can't go in there. Oh, and this is... their room? What does this say? Priscilla Flowers, 5 lessons to make you a perfect parent. Hey, we saw a copy of that book in the first game. Brittany, you can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, but you try. I was entertained, Brittany. You're still my center of gravity. Aww. Much love, Liz. So this is the dad's room then, I take it? This is his desk. Very clean and organized. I'm assuming they don't. Maybe they share this room. And the spare bed in the office is just for late night sessions. Mom, Claire, Kathy. Oh, right. Claire's the older sister. Maybe that was Claire's bedroom. Oh, that makes way more sense. Parents' room, Claire's room. Wow, I'm so good at this. Older sister. I forgot the sister was older.
Just 15 minutes from the new campus.
We must have earned a free loyalty relocation at this point.
Lizzie, another one of these seasons and this entire area will be a desert.
Can we just hold off until the kids are done with school and I actually finish a residency for once?
I'm just trying to keep us safe.
Honey, the kids have a dad that commutes to the moon. Safe means something else to them.
All right.
I want to give them just a bit of normalcy, okay?
Gross!
Mummies and daddies are allowed to do this, I'm afraid.
Breaking news as we go live to the southern border of Colorado in the United States, where fighting has erupted between refugees and border troops. President Van Zanten has denounced the violence, stating that...
Weren't you going to go snorkeling with Claire?
Did they say the southern border of the United States was Colorado?
Okay, let's go, Kathy.
Spectacular dive, honey.
Thanks.
Okay.
Such an athlete.
Alright. You two do
I think I
smoochy
pulled
smoochies.
something.
Oh, wait. Can I look at that thing on the couch real quick? Oh, it's just chips. Never mind. Ugh. Mom and Dad are being gross. Yuck. Alright, let's see. It's a little after 8 in the evening. We have a terrarium on the counter. There's an invisible wall here.
We're taking Moonbear snorkeling.
Yes.
Claire, please look after her. There's still a lot of debris floating around.
I know, Dad, don't worry. Come on.
Alright.
You're not taking Moonbear into...
Okay, bye, Dad, love you. Better get us in the water quick before Dad catches you. Come on.
Chessboard. Beanbag chair. Leaves. Can I explore the yard a little? No, there's a fence to stop me from doing it. Fair enough. Ooh, there's a garden over here. I want to look at everything before we go in the water.
Come on, Kathy. Get in the water.
Oh, calm down. I'm looking at stuff. More plants. Water collection. Rocket ship. Aw. Oh, wait. I go crouchy crouchy.
Kathy, what did I say?
But Moonbear wants to go snorkeling too.
Bring me the bear, you little troublemaker.
No.
I swear, you get this cheekiness from your mother, not from me.
Come on, Kathy, jump in.
So, can I take him, the bear? I'd be a good kid. Here? You want the bear? No? Alright. Brittany, she's banging the moon man. Haha. Brittany, shut up, Dad. Yeah. Alright. Here I go. Whee! And I'm automatically in my snorkel. Could have stopped the boobly sounds.
Can you hear me?
Dad?
Right. I'm going to get you out of there now, okay?
Oh, right. She was in stasis.
Come on.
Brittany, the water looks pretty. Did for all of 1 second.
Ayla. AC unit 7633-R. Ownership transfer authorization 170544. Isaac Johanson. Say your name, darling.
Kathy Johanson.
Whatever happens, you must keep Ayla close to you at all times. Never let her out of your sight, all right?
Okay.
I've got you. Listen, Moonbear, we must be very quiet, okay?
No.
Just listen to me. We have to go. We have to go.
Brittany, the water looked pretty.
How are your legs? Can you walk?
Where's Moonbear?
We don't have time for that now, darling.
I want Moonbear.
I think it's somewhere in this room. Be quick.
Nice suit. It's got a gold torso. That's cool. Moonbear, where are you, Moonbear? Moonbear. Do, 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 do.
Found it.
Great. Now come to me. I need your help, Moonbear.
Okay. Do, 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 do.
There's a button on the other side of the room. When it turns on, I need you to press it, okay?
That one?
Okay.
Now, Moonbear.
How's that?
That's it. Okay, it's time to go.
Objectives. Follow Dad. Bredoff. Oh no, child protagonist. Robot running off to bed. Toodles. Alright, Robot, thanks for being here. Have a wonderful night.
Stay low, darling. Don't let them see you.
Okay, Dad.
Okay, let's go. Okay, listen carefully, darling. In the room on the other side of the vent up there is Ace.
Ace.
Rose's ace?
Yes, we need to take him with us and get him back to her.
Ace likes me best. After Rosa.
Absolutely. That's why I need you to climb up there and call him over to you. Quietly.
Okay.
Let's see. Vader, you did not even touch it. Brittany, what's the mother's name? Twizzle, the unmother. Vader, Jill, you think? With the buttons? I thought the mother's name was Liz. Wow, laser technology. The first game had that too, Brady. I just didn't really have a chance to use it much.
They're not taking us with them. Don't you see that? They're leaving the Victor group here. We're...
So they were all planning to abandon Earth?
Let's tell the team we've got the Lunar Council AZ in our hands. We need to see more of these holograms.
Ace. Ace, it's me. Hi. Follow me.
Oh yeah, Liz, short for lizard. Yeah, okay. Brittany, you're trying to sort out the characters you know so far and who he stabbed. Okay, so who he stabbed, we haven't seen yet. And my guess would be this is probably taking place after he stabbed her.
What are you doing?
ASC unit number 67354-N. Initiate transfer protocol. Lunar Council override. Isaac Johanson. Code 170544.
Ace doesn't like this.
It's okay. He doesn't know we're taking him back to see Rosa. Isaac Johanson. We've got to hurry, Moonbear. They're probably looking for us now.
Dad,
Ready,
my
who, where?
legs hurt.
Come, I'll carry you.
Okay, so Isaac, this guy, her dad, stabbed Sarah in the stomach. at the end of the first game. This is his youngest daughter, who he was trying to save in cryo. The reason he stabbed Sarah was Sarah prevented him from doing this. So I'm assuming after he put her in that stasis thing, that he probably went and got his daughter out.
Claire?
Kathy?
Claire! Dad! That was Claire!
Oh, no, I know what's going on. This is when they're heading
Claire
to
catches us, they'll take me
Earth.
far away from you.
Or Moon? Because it's... No, maybe not. I'm so confused right now. Vader, yes. So Claire stayed behind on Earth. And he ended up getting
Where are
his
we
daughter
going?
to the moon?
We're going to Outward, Moon Bear. Together.
Oh, okay, this is them leaving. Go to Outward. Gotcha.
Automated launch sequence initiated. All targets unlimited.
Yes, it's working.
I'm confused though, because there's no one
Why is
on
Vita's
the...
door open?
Did the mom just die?
Come on.
I'm
Come
guessing
on.
so. I'm still confused, because there's no one on the moon base when he left. Or he was the only one there. No, the mom died a few years ago. Okay.
Open this door. Kathy?
I need to get that door open. Follow me. Quick.
Find another way inside the launch dome.
Automated launch sequence initiated. Board Arc Vita immediately.
Had the choice to open it?
Departure imminent.
What's going on? Oh, they're way over there. Vader, this is on the moon. Mom died on Earth. Brittany, but with the girls know being in stasis or whatever.
I'm almost through. Come on.
I wonder what would have changed if I had tried opening the door for the sister. Oh, there's the sister. Oh, she's still has stasis sickness or whatever.
Dad!
Coming, Moon Bear. Claire, stop!
I'm still confused. Claire was never in stasis.
No!
Let me go!
So what's wrong with her legs? She was in stasis. They're probably atrophied or just tired.
Alert. Launch sequence initiated. Clear blast chamber.
Vader's too cute. Vader, they always stumble over there.
Alert. Launch sequence initiated.
Better
Clear
go.
blast chamber.
Dad!
Get out of the chamber, maybe? Twizzle's gonna set up for suffering and flirt. Thanks, Twizzled. Have fun. Suffering, I guess.
I'm sorry.
I'm still confused. They retcon some of what happened between game 1 and 2. Or is this before the... Osa. Vader bitch. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Deliver us Maz. Nice. Transmission from another planet turns Kathy's world upside down. Home is witness your father leaving without you. Oh. This game totally ripped off the first game, not gonna lie. Brittany, after delivering the whole moon, now they want Mars? I guess. Frontier Foundry presents. Frontier Foundry presents. Not presents. Brittany, these people, I tell you. Vader, this happened after he was the stabber of Sarah. So, wait, okay, if this happens after he stabbed Sarah, then how was his other daughter and everyone else? Oh, because at the very end she said we found them. But why was he still there? It had been 5 years between when he stabbed Sarah and when the first game took place. So he hung out in the moon for 5 years getting the ship ready to launch? Elise Chapel as Kathy Johanson. Should I know that name? Cape Canaveral, USA. 2068 AD. Okay. And she's a young woman now. A laser welder.
What do you think, Ayla? Reckon we'll get a few more months out of this relic? Yeah, me neither.
The moon.
Are you done yet? I feel like you should have been done ages ago.
If your butt is starting to hurt from the car seat, you're welcome to come up here and help me.
Huh? No, I'm good. Besides, I wouldn't be much help anyway.
You're right. You wouldn't.
Listen, MPT systems are for nerds.
Okay. Okay, bro. Just be honest. You're feeling too threatened by me and my super brain.
That super brain of yours still needs to be chaperoned to every MPT dish by a senior staff member like me. Remember?
Wait, did you finally admit that you're old?
Whatever.
Anyway, I'm nearly done. Just have to cut out some plating that's obstructing the beam's waveguide. Can you let Moonhub know the dish is ready to receive?
Already did. Don't forget to hook the stream points back up to the receivers.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Clear the obstruction. Okay. So the giant receiving dish filled with sand. That's lovely. Okay. Oops. There's the down. Oh, I see. That's what's in the way. Oh, we can't do the cool slide down? Whatever. Oh, am I jumping? Oh, I am jumping. Cool. Hi. That's cool.
Alright, now let's get the stream points hooked up and then we're done.
So, was that metal so heavy I couldn't have just flipped it off, or what? I get it, I get it. They wanted you to use your fancy laser beam so you'd learn how to use it. I get it. Still. Man, this thing is dangerous. Wow, she got some vertical. Brittany's so heavy. She got springs in her legs. Let's see, what's over here? So why isn't this dish tilted like the other two? 3. Hold up. Brittany, but also, if you could laser some shit, why not? That's true. Vader, well, it must be springtime. Alright, I should probably get going here instead of wasting time looking at things that. Oh man. So do the other dishes transmit laterally then? This one receives from the moon, but the other ones transmit around the globe, maybe? Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, look. I got dishes that can angle. Gotcha.
Welcome back to Earth.
Let me hook up these stream points and I'll be right there.
Stream points. Gotta cut this for some reason. Alright, we opened a shutter. Oh, I see. Hem. Thank you. Are you? I guess I have to hold it there to charge it. Excuse you. Excuse you. Oh, I have to connect to the beam.
How did people
Ah.
cope before stream tech? Must have been a mess of cables snaking around entire living rooms.
I remember it well. Good times.
Okay, just gotta find the receiver point to connect it to.
Aha. Now we can go back and redirect this one out the window. Oh. Is that gonna hurt me if I walk through it? No. Oh, well, what's all this junk doing here? Alright, I see what I gotta do. Gotta angle this one to the other window. Bam! Look at me being all smart and stuff. Hey. Blam! Nothing's fully charging though. Must be, I bet it's linked when I get over here and cutscene type thing maybe. Hey there.
This is the third site I've had to hook up to a stream point. These dishes shouldn't be running on emergency power.
Yeah, along with everything else in this place.
These smaller Cassegrain antennae can't withstand another thermal shock. Not with the prolonged power traffic that's passing through them.
You realize no one understands what you're saying, right?
Come on, even you know what a cyclotron wave rectifier is.
Okay, now you're just making up words. Hop on.
Oh. Oh, interact. Gotcha. That makes more sense. Now where to? Well, we did a good. Even though you won't look forward.
Are we still doing drinks after this?
Claire almost choked me to death last week for giving me beer.
Wuss.
Listen, your sister might not be big, but when it's something that concerns you, that woman can kill a lion with her bare hands.
So that's a yes on the drinks. Hello?
Hold on. I got a message that I've been asked to go to Maria right away. Apparently for some classified emergency meeting.
Maria? Oh, then it must be really serious. Can I tag along?
No.
You only have to smuggle me past security, and then once I'm in, I'll just...
No.
Aw.
Fine.
I know that fine.
Claire? You going to that meeting at Maria's?
That meeting you're not invited to? Yeah.
Please, Claire, if you just let me through security, then I'll just, you know...
I really have to go. Perhaps you can surprise about it.
I'll just hear about it later. It's fine.
Oh, that's funny. Well, it looks like life's starting to get back to normal at least. So, did it say what year it was when we started? Because I don't remember now. But it's 68 now.
Keep your head down. It's been restless again lately.
Really? What happened to that diplomatic golden tongue of yours?
Didn't seem to work anymore.
Brittany, why don't you just get in the cab of the truck? Because then something crazy can't happen up here when he slams on the brakes and she goes flying out of the truck. I don't know. I think they wanted you to be able to look around without having the cab impede your view. It's like, look at all this stuff. Look at all the things. Look at her crazy hair.
All right, this is your stop.
Is it?
It is. Just let the grown-ups handle this secret meeting first.
Okay. That was uncalled for.
Just wanted to make sure you're not still going to try anything dumb to get in.
I won't.
Don't even think about it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. See you, bye. Vader, 2036 when they got to the moon. That was one of the passwords in part. In part moon? Part moon. What are you doing? Go away, dude. Don't watch me do things. See, I'm going. Bye.
All right. Let's go find another way into Maria's office. That's called lying, Ayla. Let's go.
Oh. What are dumpsters? Alright, let's do a little exploration. Here's someone we can talk to, maybe. Hello. Better jot that down. Collect first scannable. Oh, here we go. The WSA Globe. The WSA Globe, it's almost ironic that they painted it yellow gold as this planet becomes more desertified. I've never heard of that word before. Every day. There's nothing I can do about it. The generations before us already took it all for granted. Yeah, damn generations before. We got Moon Bundle 1. We got the prologue. Cool. Whoops. That's what I want. Okay, we can't talk to them. Fine. Oh! Fine. That was not that far of a drop. Jeez. Okay, okay. There's a lot of people here. Oh, hi, Robot. Hi. Hello. How you doing? You're all alone. Okay. Also, I've seen like 3 people that look almost exactly like you already. It's not weird. Well, that doesn't look promising. I see a piece of paper on one of these tables. Brittany, clones. It could be, I guess. Clone technology. Alright, let's go inside. We're trying to sneak in. Ooh. Better than clowns? True, Vader. Let's sprint. Hi. Okay. Can't talk to anyone. What's that say? The uncertain. Okay. Probably can't go up the elevator. No? Please, could you stop spawning in front of me?
The museum. Yeah, we can cut through here to Maria's. Might be fun to have a look around too. Not been here in ages.
Vader, she's not happy because her hair is not rendered. I mean, don't we already have her hair up to maximum rendering? Rendering? Ray traced ambient occlusion. Oh, I didn't turn that on. Ray traced occlusion. What if we turn on ambient occlusion? Maybe that'll make her hair look better. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And then display. No. Yes. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Good. No save. Okay, fair enough. Would that make a difference? Not really. Ooh, lunar lander. Can I scan it? I want to scan it. Right, I can't scan it. Fine. Oh, can we listen to the tour?
In 2041, the lunar MPT dish helped diminish the planet's energy crisis by massively increasing energy yields. After the Great Blackout of 2054 and the instigation of Mission Fortuna, Rolf Robertson made his way to the moon base to restart the MPT, giving his life in the process.
WSA really is trying their best to help our world with our energy needs. I'm sure we'll get to help the entire population someday.
Yeah. You meant the girl at the front desk, Vader. Gotcha. Oh, look, it's that MPT book from the first game. Someone needs to rehang that. What the Earth used to look like. What it looks like. Oh. After the flooding. Oh, South America did not do so well. Wow, the Canada got separated. And the Great Lakes turned into a greater lake with a river. And we lost Florida. Oh, hey, what about Pacific Northwest? Oh, there's Vancouver Island. There's the tip of the peninsula. Washington. Ah, I don't like that. Babe, you can see your house from here? Yeah, so could. Well, I kind of could. Mine was underwater.
Microwave power technology is a revolutionary form of energy absorption and distribution. The lunar MPT, along with the 42 Earth-based
Oh, Michigan is gone.
receivers, helped stop the growing energy crisis of the 2030s.
MPTs. My jam. I got absolutely fascinated by it when I saw my dad working on it every day. He really saved this planet when he designed this.
Where'd you despawn to, robot? Oh, over there. Well, Brittany, maybe Michigan's a nice coral reef now. That's kind of cool. I wonder what was supposed to be in the middle. Ooh, a scan. Vader, so no more cars. Well, other than that little truck that the guy was driving us over here on. Rolf's spacesuit from the moon. The journey this outfit has gone through. One can only dream of being part of such a legendary mission. Oh, they brought his... Wait. They brought his suit back? And they brought... Is that actually his unit? Or did they... Vader, you can come to Oregon. Vader, I don't know if you noticed. Well, okay. Eastern Washington and Oregon are still there. Brittany, you'd love to not have a car. Insurance is stupid expensive.
After the success of Mission Fortuna,
yes,
Claire Johanson spearheaded Mission Vestia to provide manpower to the lunar MPT and bring Rolf's body back home. Claire and her team discovered WSA software engineer Sarah Baker critically injured in cryosleep. Isaac Johanson, one of the 3 Lunar Council members and core Atwood instigators, took the last arc and escaped.
That's the last time I saw Dad.
So he did hang around all those years.
I'm fine.
Vader, Claire and Rolf and
remembering it
Sarah
always feels-
and brought them back. Claire found Rolf and
fine.
Sarah and brought them back. Yes, yes. And her little sister. And now it's been, what, 12 years or so? Okay, that's outward. Let's go back into the older part. Oh, we didn't go this way. Should have went this way. It's okay though. Oh. So we got Betrayal, the reactor. That's literally just a screen grab from the first game. Tombow Evacuation, Journey's End, Sarah's Crowd 2. Is that Sarah's suit? Is that Alex? It is Alex. Alright, and then we have Energy Crisis. Harvesting Helium 3, Microwave Power Transmission, the Blackout.
After the Great Blackout catapulted the Earth back into an energy crisis, Claire Johanson, Maria Gonzalez, and Rolf Robertson undertook Mission Fortuna, a manned rocket mission to discover the blackout's cause. Robertson, under the guise of Johanson and Gonzalez, refueled and reconnected the MPT dish.
Claire really had such a big hand in reviving the WSA.
She sure did. Alright, then we would have went along here. Into here. Found out about Rolf's death. Or Rolf. We hardly knew ye. Vader, I think you have something on your glasses. You are a bit out of focus. Oh. Let's see here. Whoops. Let me pause the game before I do that. Yeah, it happens every once in a while. The camera goes all wibbly wobbly. Let me deactivate it. And then reactivate it. There we go. All better. Alright, let's see. What? Sorry, I don't think you guys can hear, but I'm hearing people in the other room laughing their heads off. Okay. Alright, that looks better. Cool. Yeah, I have the lamp on the oh, you know what? I wonder if a bulb burnt out. Because that doesn't look as bright as it usually is. And that's probably why the camera went out of focus. Ooh, the wreckage. The Ark ship. Can I hear it? Oh, it sounded like she walked through a puddle. Isaac Johanson, William MacArthur, and Rosa Laverde.
Devised by the Lunar Council members sometime before the Great Blackout, Project Outward saw the evacuation of nearly all Moonbase residents on board 3 large spacefaring vessels known as ARCs. The location of the traitorous council members, as well as the rest of the Moonbase crew, remains unknown.
My dad designed and built most of the arcs that they used. Like almost everything else here at the WSA. It was supposed to be an escape plan for the colony if something ever went wrong.
What are these? Oh, were those the domes that the arcs were in? I bet that's what they are. World celebrates hope and mourns tragedy. Cool. What is this? I want to see it. Brittany, they're balls. That's true, Brittany. They are giant golden balls.
Ayla, give that door a try and see if we get lucky. Well, worth a try. Oh, hi, Mark.
Vader, absolutely. Moon balls. There's Rolf. Maria. Claire.
looking good, sis.
Brittany, OMG, who is Rolf? That's the guy I was playing as in the first game that died at the very end.
They really need to change these. I look nothing like that anymore.
Are you joking? You look so good still.
Thanks, I try.
You? Trying anything? Yeah, right. I meant that, like,
Thanks.
you never have to
Come on, Alex.
try.
Vader, that's not fair. I didn't let him die.
Are you headed to Maria's office?
Why?
Oh, I'm just going the same way, so... Hey, I was just looking at a few of the Mission Fortuna exhibits on my way over here.
That's good.
How long were you actually stationed on the moon?
I was on the space station, mostly.
Ah, right. Yeah, that's why I never saw you on the surface, I guess.
I saw you.
Oh, really?
When I did software upgrades for Rose's ASE.
Oh, yeah, Ace.
No, ASE.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean... I named it Ace because I didn't get that ASE was an acronym, so I just kept calling it Ace, and Rosa would just start doing that too. It's kind of a confusing name, I guess.
Right.
Where is she suffered?
Yours is named Alex.
Brittany, they weren't
right?
playing as Isaac, you just saw some. Yes.
Where are you headed to?
Wait, you didn't answer my question yet.
Question?
About how long you were stationed on the moon.
You want the years with the forced cryosleep or without?
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I really just need to get to the meeting, Kathy.
I just wanted to apologize for what happened with my dad. I know he didn't mean what he did. I think that's why he tried to save you on the moon.
Save me? Your dad did not... Kathy, I don't want to be disrespectful, but what your dad and the Lunar Council did, they left us here to rot. They committed the worst crimes imaginable against humankind and our planet. They deserve to be punished for what they've done.
Am I interrupting something?
No?
No.
Thanks to an entire backlog of precedents, I know not to be surprised to see you here.
If I made it this far, you might as well just let me...
No.
Maria's gonna be on video, you
No.
know. Okay, I bet you guys rehearsed that.
We totally did.
Not at work.
I like being a rebel. Let's go.
6 years.
What?
On the moon. It was 6 years. I'm sorry I didn't answer your question earlier.
Right. Thanks.
Of course. Can't even watch. Alright, well. Green Space Lunar Space Food Industries. Cola? What does that say? Bubbles? Soda. I can't read the orange and green one. Cola. Something. And the cola at the bottom again. Huh. Aw, the snacks are out. Man. Vader, they may have Mountain Dew. Wouldn't that be nice? Get some Code Red or... What's the grape one called again? Pitch Black? I like that one. Look at what I can do. Why do I need a flashlight? It's not that dark. Okay, maybe it's dark in this corner. Ew, tractor tag. Or a rover tag. Beyond Earth. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it does say Earth. I thought that was an umlaut, but it's a number. Oh, look at me. Cut what? Alright, I'm just moving. Ooh, an engine. Oh, another engine. Don't walk under it. Don't want to get squished. Who just left their screwdriver on the ground? Oh, it's one of those rover frames. It's kind of cool. What's this? Oh, it's like the connection point of a thingy. That's cool. Solar panels. Capsule. Don't walk under that because I don't trust it. No. Okay. Not sure how that helped, but okay. Oh. Ow. Can I do this? Is this not the higher this one goes? That's not nearly high or close enough. Let's see. Let's find out if I can do it. Huh! Oh, hell yeah. Hey, robot, can you push the button for me? Boop. Boop. Guess not. Guess I was expecting a little too much. Alright. Oh, I didn't push the button. Whoa! Crap. Come on back. Okay, it's all about timing. It's all about timing. Ready, steady, go. Huh! Ha-ha! Look at that. No. Oh, do I have to jump? Okay, I'm gonna jump to this thing. Alright, Ayla. Let's go.
We need line of sight on their conversation, Ayla.
Okay. Zoom. Zoom. Hey, Krob. Did I get Baldur's Gate? Not yet, Krob. I want to?
Absolutely certain.
The DSC team triple-checked it. The signal was sent through a WSA communication device.
So it must be them.
Yes. We feel that we can safely assume that Project Outward sent this signal directly to us. Intentionally.
I can't believe it. They're on Mars?
Seemingly have been for the last 13 years. Closer than any of us could have imagined.
You okay?
Ooh, Krob.
Can't imagine this must be easy to hear with everything.
I'm fine. I assume we can finally justify Mission Opera then?
Yes.
Mission Opera?
Since we pulled Sarah and Kathy from the moon, we've been formulating a contingency plan, should we discover Outward's location.
Terraforming?
Information leads us to believe these three arcs actually form a trine, a completely self-reliant settlement.
But why reach out? Why now? Is it a distress signal or an invitation?
Doesn't matter. Mission Opera has only one objective.
Bring the arcs and their revolutionary technology back home.
We should analyze the distress signal. Maybe we can determine the encryption used.
We're working on it as we speak. I can enable terminal access in the back office. See what you make of it. Ada, quick. Find a way inside that room.
Okay. Vader, here. 100 bits so you can buy it. Thanks, Vader. I think it might be a little more than 100 bits, but it will definitely help. That sounds kind of fun, Krob. I might have to join you for that. Uh-oh. Cutscene.
Perfect. Ayla, stay right there.
What you're about to hear cannot leave this room. Understood?
Vader, fine. Uh-oh.
Ayla? What are you...
I don't need to sugarcoat the current state of things for any of you. The atmosphere continues to deteriorate at an alarming rate. The lunar MPT may be alleviating the planet's energy needs to a degree, but energy is the least of our concerns right now. Rising CO2 levels are killing off a myriad of species of flora and fauna every week. The truth of the matter is that our home is becoming just as uninhabitable as any other planet. We need those arcs. Now. Claire, I need you to lead this mission. Assemble a team and bring those arcs back. You have a few months to prep. We cannot afford further delay.
I understand. I'd like to start by including Ryan and Sarah as part of the team. Not only do they excel in their respective fields, they're vital to me personally. I trust them both in my life.
That leaves one more position to be filled.
Yes.
Hey. Hi. At the risk of sounding like an idiot, I think we should take Kathy.
What?
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 She was leagues above the other graduates in our program.
You mean the only class of astronauts that we've had in the past 10 years?
It doesn't change the fact that she aced nearly every exercise, sometimes even doubling my scores. I know you want to keep her out of this, but she's the best MPT engineer we've got. We need her expertise. And look, I will deny ever saying this under oath, I might add. But Kathy is the most talented individual the WSA is working for them. Apart from you two. And me, of course.
We're not seriously discussing this, are we? I mean, she has no prior experience. She's a complete risk to the mission.
Sarah's right. Kathy shouldn't be part of the team. There are too many factors involved.
Hey, Maria. Can I come in, please?
Seriously?
Please, Claire, let me be a part of the mission.
Were you eavesdropping?
Yeah, and I'm sorry for that, but Claire, you know I've proven myself to the WSA. 2 concurrent science degrees, majored in stream tech, top marks in the astronaut training program like Ryan said. Thanks for the kind words, by the way, mate.
Sure.
And you need my MPT expertise. Please, Claire, with you by my side, I know I can do this. We can do this.
Sisters, together.
Plus, there's only like, what, 3 other trained astronauts to choose from? So...
I think you should take her on the team, Claire.
What?
What?
Nice.
She's one of the most qualified people we have at the WSA. However, the final say is yours, of course.
This conversation's fun.
Okay, Kathy. Even though Ryan's last argument was severely lacking,
Yeah.
Ouch.
Ouch.
I believe you'll do everything you can to guarantee the mission's success. Right, Kat?
Of course.
like to go over the minutia for the mission with Claire, Sarah, and Ryan. Can you let us handle this without listening in this time?
Oh, well, seeing as I'm now...
Kathy.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Of course.
Following orders. Gotta do it. Stay on the mission. Vader, you think he's the only normal person in the whole game? Wait, you think everyone else is a little nuts? A little goofy? A few months later, 2069 AD. Months. So we hit New Year's? Oh, we get the double rock climbing picks like in Tomb Raider. Helmet. Climbing pick.
You all snug in there, Ayla? You need anything? Cup of coffee? Magazine? You diva.
Kind of wish I knew what the robot was saying. Scar from where her dad stabbed her. I should say Isaac.
You look nervous.
Wow, that was fast.
That
it's
amuses you?
Yeah, it's the other.
No.
Claire. Huh.
Just seeing you, you're proud.
Vader, do you not speak ASE? Sadly, no.
Hey, that scar on Sarah's stomach, is that the one Dad gave her?
Yeah, why?
Just curious.
Knock, knock. You ready? Let's go.
Yeah?
Coming. All right. Does she seem taller? It's only been a couple of months. I can't believe those boots at that much height. Oh. Too big? Oh. Oopsie. Someone's a Star Maker fan. Vader, yeah, and the head looks bigger. Yeah. Maybe she had a growth spurt in the couple of months between cutscenes.
GG, we're heading to the rocket now.
Copy that. Transport is ready for you.
How's everyone feeling?
Good. Slept like a baby.
Of course you did.
You didn't?
Yeah, sure.
Toss
about
the
you two?
turn.
Good.
Yeah, fine.
Good.
So is this... Are we getting on this tram? After me, hey? Okay. Here we go. All aboard! Choo-choo! Vader, no other personnel whatsoever. It's all automated systems, right?
Here we go. No turning back.
Nope.
Hey, you know what I still think about?
What?
How come we get to live in better conditions than the people in the shanty town? How is that possible?
Pure probability. Geographically and demographically, we were born in the right place at the right time.
No?
They weren't so lucky.
Right. Oh, they really don't seem to want us to go.
No.
Her mouth is all his.
Considering the amount of time.
Oh!
Whoa.
Shit!
You okay?
Yeah, just a bit startled.
Are they insane? They're not helping anyone by trying to hurt us. Don't they understand that we're doing this to save them?
Those people will be on the MPT waiting list until the day that they die. If you saw the WSA using so many resources to send 4 people to space, you'd be angry too.
They don't understand. But when we bring the Arks back...
Invader England?
They will.
Or they won't. I mean, they might. And I hope they do, but they're promising something that might not happen. Even if we do bring back the Arks.
Hope springs eternal in the human breast. That's the way I choose to view it.
Alexander Pope. The soul, uneasy and confined from home, dreams of a life to come.
Look at you knowing your poetry.
What can I say? I'm not just a pretty face.
Okay.
Take a look at this view.
Vader, they don't sound very native to that area, America.
Wow.
Never ceases to amaze, right?
Are we in America?
It's a shame we couldn't build her properly.
What?
With all these shortages of materials, it really is a miracle that this thing is here at all.
You could have mentioned this in all these months of prep that we're flying economy class.
No, I didn't want to worry you.
Except for right before we're taking off.
Seemed only fair to disclose it now.
Sure, sure.
If Claire believes we can use her for the mission, we should trust her.
I believe Zephyr 3 will handle the mission just fine.
Vader, Cape Canaveral? Oh, I did say that we're in Cape... Wait, is Cape Canaveral in Florida? So the flood map... So, okay, this is after the flooding. Right, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, but it was flooded. I'm confused. Or am I wrong about where Cape Canaveral is? I always get those things confused. Whoa, camera, what are you doing? Alright. Invader now. It's called Waterworld. Exactly. Is there anything I can do before I get in the elevator? Yes, there is. What's this? Mission gear. All this mission gear almost makes me feel like a real astronaut. Wait, I am a real astronaut. Aha! Hi. You loading the stuff up for us? That's awesome, thanks. Probably can't do anything else. Just want to make sure I get all the scannables before we leave Earth, because I'm pretty sure we're not coming back. Not that we're all gonna die, but the game will end with us still on Mars or whatever. That's my guess. Oh, I get to push the button? Sweet. Oh. Would you look at that sunset? Oh, there is some water out there.
You don't notice how high it really is until...
Get up here. Okay. Her hair's freaking out. That's fun. It's the only problem with rendering out hairs per follicle or whatever is it doesn't like a lot of movement. Oh, look at that view. Oh, did they build a seawall? Oh, that kind of makes sense. I get it now. Sorry, I'm coming. Brittany, that first strand is doing work. It is. Vader, fully animated wig. Yes. I love that I get to go first so that the game isn't rushing me by making them go ahead. Man, it's like The Expanse. Yeah. Wait. I get to do stuff?
Initiated. Opera team,
Copy, GC. Opera team comms check. Go.
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 Cat, systems check. Oxygen.
Oxygen is go.
Flight.
Flight is go.
Navigation.
Navigation is go.
Ground launch sequencer.
Ground launch sequencer is go.
Fuel.
Fuel is go.
Liquid oxygen.
Liquid oxygen is go.
Power.
Power is go.
Launch sequence functions.
Launch sequence functions are go.
Propellant load check. Good to go. Ryan, airtight seal and cockpit air composition check.
Brittany hit all the buttons. Yeah.
Seal and air composition are go.
Sarah, start fuel cell thermal conditioning.
Conditioning is a go.
Cat, strong back retract.
Activate for what? Oh, this. Oh, cool. Beta, there should be one big red one.
Strong back successfully retracted.
Sarah, bent off lines.
Lines are vented. We are go.
Starting automatic ground launch sequencer.
Yay.
Sequencer is a go. Cat, retract orbiter access arm.
Which one's that? This one?
Orbiter access arm is retracted.
There we go.
Copy. Start auxiliary power unit.
The slidey thing. This slidey thing?
Auxiliary power units are go.
Copy. Retract gaseous oxygen.
Didn't get that one fully up. Oopsie. Flip the thingy. What am I doing? Gaseous vent controls. 0? That is the space equalizer. Oh. Am I this one? No. That's the only one I can interact with, right? Right. How do I know what to set it to? Oh, 0. Makes sense.
Unicap retracted.
Opera team, visors down.
Go. Go.
Go.
Go.
Cat, orbiter transfer from ground to internal power.
Transfer complete. We're on internal power.
Sarah, activate launch pad sound suppression system.
This is cool.
Suppression system online.
Can this just be the whole game?
Activating solid fuel thrusters hydrogen burn-off system. Burn-off systems are a go. Cat, initiate solid fuel thruster start.
Solid fuel thrusters are a go.
Copy. Thrusters up. We are go for launch.
Here we go.
Gauge. Brittany, this is a pretty cool sequence. I know, isn't it? Awesome. We're going. good. Oh. Leaving the atmosphere. Reaching the last cloud layer. Skies of Earth to the dark blackness of space.
Coming up.
Vader, that's why you have a G-Force graphics card. We did it.
Cat, initiate stage 1 separation.
Stage 1 separation. This one. There.
Go.
Bye.
Copy. Initiate second stage ignition. Go. And second stage throttles up. Go.
Boom. Cool, man. That's cool. Whoa. Oh, don't turn that laser on by accident. Ooh, look, it's Earth. Man, Earth has seen the better days. Wow. Bitter, almost like your old BMW. I hope that's a maneuvering jet, not a leak. It was a maneuvering jet, good.
Cutting off second engine. Cat, initiate second stage separation.
Got it.
And it's away.
Bye. Why can I turn these switches? Sabotage the mission. Shut it all down. Bye, Earth. Oh, there you are. Why do we have to flip over to do... Oh, because it wanted to show us Earth through the giant window. That makes sense. It's like, look at your home before you leave it forever. Vader, yes, turn off life support just for fun. Oxygen? Nope, can't. I can only do these two. What would have happened if I had flipped those switches? Would it have ended the game prematurely? Oh, you killed everyone. Mission over. Thanks for playing the game. Want to start over?
Here we go, Opera Team. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Babe, did you prepare philosophical quotes for the entire journey, or...?
Only like 5 a day.
Oh, good.
Wanna see something cool?
Sure.
Meet me at these skateboards.
You didn't like it?
I mean, it's great, truly.
One small step was already taken, so...
Oh, wow, old school, huh?
You look excited. You never look excited.
Don't be cheeky. I was as frugal as possible when designing this ship. However, I did splurge on one last-minute addition.
A window.
You're really ruining the moment.
Sorry.
Just look.
Earth. Oh, that's what we're in. Cool. that? Are those aircraft flying around down there? UFOs?
Be a long time before we see it again.
If ever. Vader, satellite garbage. Oh, that makes
This is what we're
sense.
doing it for. Right, Kat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does anyone else get the feeling that Kat's maybe doing it because she wants to see her dad again and it was his voice calling her nickname? Brittany, yeah, Space Joke. That's a good
Sarah
song.
and Ryan are probably settling into their pod. I'll head back to the cockpit.
Be right there.
Oh, am I going back underwater from the beginning?
Okay, now be honest. Did Claire ever take you this far from the house?
No.
Well, then this hopefully will be a nice surprise. Follow me.
Chunk of a solar panel?
You know what they call these things? Bubblegum coral.
No way.
I swear.
It doesn't look like bubblegum at all.
Well, I mean, it probably did back in the day when they named it. You want to give it a new name?
Poop coral?
Of course. Why did I even ask? You know, Mum loved diving too. We used to go diving together all the time after Daddy's training.
Training for space?
You look garbage.
Just like I'm training you to go to space now too.
Cool.
Yep.
Dad, why is it so dirty underwater?
Yeah, I'm afraid we did that. Remember?
No way. I never threw anything in the water.
Right, yeah, well, I mean, not you. A lot of other people did. Unfortunately.
I'll clean it up, so the water can look nice again.
Well, we might be about 50 to 80 years too late for that, I'm afraid.
Vader, if you watch northeast on the surface, you can see Wally.
Okay, we're
Really?
almost here. Come look. Want to go to space?
What's going on?
You heard that too, right?
Yes, I'm in the cockpit checking the diagnostics. Meet me here?
Sure.
Your hands look weird. They're just pruny, okay? Why am I in first person mode now? Not that I mind too much. Okay. So. We're gonna stop here, everybody. Whoops. I got spell. Alright. Since I think we hit a checkpoint. Seems like we did. Let's find out. Yeah, we're gonna stop here. Load the game. Autosave. 258. That's not the right time. But okay. Yeah, this is one of the space. Cool. It totally did save. Alright. Vader, that was fun. Let's do this again. Yeah, so next week we will pick up in space and continue our adventure to Mars. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you again to Vader for all the bits. Thank you to John Borg for the follow, Krob for the resub, and Al for the raid. I do appreciate it. Vader, good night. Ultra, night, Brittany, and whoever's still here. Yes, good night everyone. I am going to be raiding, I think, Twizzled's on. Twizzle's playing Stalker Anomaly, so we're going to raid Twizzle. So thanks again, everyone. If you don't want to stick around for the raid, totally fine. But if you want to just raid over with us and then call it a night afterwards, that'd be appreciated. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Sounds like we might be playing a little Baldur's Gate 3. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful week. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube and you could, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, subscribe. As always, I appreciate and enjoy your comments. And if you could share my channel, blah, 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 you know the drill. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. And until then, as always, stay safe out there.